Hey now, hey now. See what we're doing here. As usual, probably got a lot to do with the fact that I signal retarded the further away from the router it gets, but my router is in a whole nother department of my building, which it should, like, the strength for it should be better, but it's weird because probably to do that it might actually be better for me. Oh, really? The signal's probably not working for you. Hold on a second. I'm trying you again. It's weird how it does that. Right now. Sounds like I got you this time.
Yeah.
What the hell? This could be a good segment. This could be something I could do one day for a segment of if you don't believe I'm not blind. That would be a really good thing to do.
Who's that you're not blind?
There's a lot of people that do that. That's why I do those things.
People are weird.
Yeah, you don't even know. Like I had somebody in the comments the other night ask me if I'm blind, how can I see the comments? But they heard all that noise from my phone talking in the background as I was playing people's videos and shit. Yeah, that was on a Wednesday. It was on New Wave Music Wednesday, actually. Playing other people's music from my Instagram account. They were DMing me their music. Funny, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit was cold funny. I was sitting there laughing my ass off. Meanwhile, the whole time, even if I wasn't playing, even when I wasn't playing my speaker, because my phone, my Bluetooth speaker is connected to my phone. So the only time I turn on my Bluetooth speaker is if I'm using my phone and I'm playing music through my phone. So that's why, like, it comes from it's the level is from different areas. I can take my device that I'm doing live streams with right now and walk away from the phone and go out in the dining room and do something out there or whatever. But you know what I mean. I want to stay stationary where I am because I don't want the whole scenery situation. But to anything, happy Friday, and welcome back to the Peasy Show. For those of y'all who don't know, if y'all are joining us, if there's anyone in the room with us, this is one of my good friends who was just one of my co-artists on the track with me recently in a work we just put out together collectively. So I don't know, like now like we doing today an open mic segment of today's show. Today is open mic. So I mean, if you got something you want to say or what you want to bring to the anything you want to say open bring to the table today, it's on you. I just want to chill and listen, and we'll share some points of view.
Okay. What's up?
Shit. If there's anybody else in the crowd that happens to be in and they're coming in, I mean, you know what to do. The request button, join. We only got an hour for this live, particularly. If things start to sound like we're doing some work. I mean, Miss Khalees work, our putting in work to have this conversation together. We will be viewing the artists as they come in if they want to show their talent. You will be my eyes, Miss Khalees work. So if we have any weirdos that happen to pop up in here and ask to show their talent, and they happen to be some weird individuals that happen to shed their clothing for some odd reason once they come on the live stream, we have to find ways to alleviate that situation.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
We be allowing that situation to take place amongst us, amongst this crowd of community collectives that I have gained and gathered with. At some quarterly time, probably in the next hour's segment, I may be reviewing live on stream our reactions to Be the Week's Artist Pick of the Week this week, 247.
Oh,
I didn't
nice.
see my name selected in that crowd, so they will be live in the next hour from now. So yeah, I'll be streaming that. I'll be watching that and giving you my reaction off you as I view it all. I listen to it off stream or off screen while live streaming to the open mic contestants as they come through on the street. You know what I mean? I just want to review artists that they picked as the best and who's actually going to be the one selecting these artist picks of the week. Because I mean, I know I came pretty decent last week, but really this particular week I did not really feel the vibe that I wanted to feel, and it wasn't because of the beat. You know, it was because of the situations that I've been dealing with. The fact that it was the anniversary of my father's birthday, my father's death yesterday. So, you know, that's why the whole structure of the system went the way it went yesterday, and the week that led up to, I should say, this week or today. But
Yeah, that's understandable.
yeah.
I know how that feels. I lost my mom from breast cancer, so
Yeah. And I mean, like we just went through like this whole situation with him like a year before he actually passed. Like so, 2018, he had how the whole situation felt. Like I came here I came back to New York in the fall of 2017, right? I had been here a few months. Not even a few months. I got here in August. The very next month, my uncle passed away. Very close man to me. My grandmother's brother. You know what I'm saying? He passed away. Then fucking not even a few months later, you know, in the winter, right after my little brother's birthday.
For some reason, your voice is really low on my end. For some reason, I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, I don't know. It's probably because of the stance of how this tablet is sitting, which is weird because it usually isn't that bad. Most people can still hear me, but I don't know. But yeah, like freaking, like after my uncle died, then you know my father had a heart attack and a stroke at the same time. He had a heart attack first, and then when he got to the hospital, he had a stroke. So we went through a whole year of recovery. You know, it was crazy. That whole thing was crazy. The recovery situation was even crazier. What's good, Emma? I see you, homie. But yeah, you know, we have been on plenty of different whirlwinds with that situation because he was in a nursing home for a couple months, maybe 2 or 3 months, and then afterwards he was, you know, recovering, kept having like mini seizures, and the mini seizures started getting worse as you know he was reluctant to certain medications that were given because it wasn't doing much for his treatment. Make his stomach more upset and stuff like that. So but there was a lot of different conversions, and even throughout it, you know, when he would be on his good days, he would be all right. You know what I mean? And you know, I will visit, and things were okay. I was into a place where I was feeling like, you know, after a while, you know, once we start to develop some sort of like, you know, habitat, adaptive nature for communication, I could speak with him better. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to, you know, give him some words, like, because I felt like I had a lot of things I wanted to say that I never got to say. You know what I mean? And that's my biggest thing. There were many situations that I had the opportunity, but it wasn't the right time. it never felt like it was the right time. And I was always worried about whether it would disrupt whatever flow of positivity was going on with the conversation that I was going to give, because I have mixed feelings about relationships. You know what I mean? So I love my father, but like I said, I had a lot of mixed feelings about our relationship. You know what I mean? Like, there were a lot of things I felt like I just was like the test dummy of fucking punching bags on days, like, and shit. But I learned to, to be durable through that.
Yeah. My mom was going hard too. She from that old school.
Right. You see
got
what
to
I'm
a certain
saying?
age, straight cold clocking instead of
right.
whipping,
Listen, we wasn't with all that. Well, I don't know what to do with them. Put them on this medication. No, we was on that. I'll bust your fucking head wide open. And you'll listen to me then.
Yeah, I don't. They don't know nothing about that. They really don't.
Exactly, and that's what I keep saying. Like, y'all grew, like, my little brothers don't even understand. Like, my little brothers and sisters, they don't understand. Like, they caught him on the best years of his life. Because when I had him, he was in his early 20s. He had me at 21. Me and my older sisters. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a game. It's not a game. We were the test crash dummies. Like, yo. But yeah, one of each to test out his life's changes on and how they would go. He stuck with fucking my sister, but that was a pain in his ass too. He didn't like having. And that's the whole thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we both were both fucking pains in the ass, but we had our own lives too. We wanted to live like they were, because they were living lives like, they were teenagers, and we wanted to have fun just like they did. And then the shit that we just got into the shit. I got into more shit than motherfucking most, but shit that my sister did just pissed him off on another level, more like, yeah, nigga, fuck you. Like,
I was more like my mom, so heavy-handed, you know what I'm saying? It just taught me how to be more sneakier, though. It didn't make me stop. It just made me not get caught, because I knew that she would
whoop my ass, the hammer like simple playing the hammer down, bro.
We got whooped, you know what I'm saying? First, whatever she get her hand on, type of thing. So
that's a whole fact. Yeah. Like, yeah, man, because I used to do the same. I used to do the same shit. Like, I had to deal with switches and belts, and when it got from the switches and the belts, it went from upgraded from the switches and the belts to fist and fucking skillets and straight cold cocking, big, like, caught you while you sleeping type shit, like bust you right in your shit while you sleep. Like, yo, what the fuck? I got woke up plenty of times like
that. Yeah, especially on them days. Like, wait for me, my mom would be like, wait for me, and I'll talk to you in a minute. They'll be on the phone for like 2 hours talking about how they're gonna whoop your butt, and then you fall asleep because they done been on the phone for so long talking about it, and then you wake up like, you thought I forgot.
Run up on your ass like, oh, you thought I was bullshitting, right? You wish I was bullshitting today. Like, you wish I was bullshitting today. Shit is crazy, like. Oh man, so, but I mean, even then,
haven't been able to do the last 2 weeks for beat of the week. I ain't been feeling too good, and I know I had texted you a few days ago. I got a rare immune deficiency doses for on the dorm. It kind of attacked me.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Say less, because I already know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Whew. Not a fun factor.
I'm definitely trying to get this week done. I'm feeling a little better, so I'm definitely going to try to get this week. I was mad for missing the one, not this beat, but the last beat. I was like, oh, I was loving it. I was going to do something nice for that one, but I ended up not being able to do so. So I'm definitely going to make sure I put something in this time.
Yeah. The beat ain't that bad this week. It's just a little too out of my range, out of my vocal range.
I haven't heard it yet. I don't even know what it is.
Oh, you didn't hear? You didn't even check the videos I posted?
I haven't been able to check it yet.
Yeah, the last 2 videos I posted before this one goes up. Check those. Those are the videos.
So you recorded for this week already?
I recorded. Yeah, I always record. I'm one of the first people that records in the when the beat first drops.
Yeah, I done did that a few times too. Yeah,
I'm consistent. I'm more consistent now because like whenever, especially when I'm in the running to try to like be eligible to get a check, and I'm reaching for that. I'm trying to get that 5 so I can start adding more. Cause like what I do is like, here's what I do, and I don't like to break into like that whole spectrum of what I do with the money when I get it, but a good portion of that money goes towards my grandma. Like, cause we still haven't gotten my father's headstone, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I give her money towards. Like might throw her 200 here, 150 here. You know what I mean?
that's
whatever I can spare. Like as of recently, I couldn't do it, you know, the last few times I had it. So like with this time in particular, I was hoping to have hit it or to hit it, you know what I mean? And be like, yeah, let me bag that real quick and then split this real quick with Graham. The rest can go to me and the kids, you know what I'm saying? Because I already got a few things put away. The stimulus, you know what I mean? The stimulus is in the fold, so we working with that now. We're gonna pretty much make some shit. We're gonna make some shit happen, you know what I mean? Try to flip some shit the right way, you know what I mean? Like, and that's really what I'm trying to do now with this run of it. Because now it's more preparation. I've already set up a lot of different things already. I got my daughter's shit out the way because she's more important because she's the youngest. You know what I'm saying? I went and got the baby out the way. Now I'm trying to find a way to PI search my son's mother to fucking find out what I can do for him. You know what I mean? At this time while I have the money to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but she's nowhere to be fucking existent. She's blocked. You know what I mean? She done blocked the only person that I can actually reach out to her. So now it's like, that's a complete cutoff. Other than the fact that I still know your address, and I'm not gonna pull up at the crib so you can call the cops on me. I don't got time for that shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry you have to go through stuff like that. I think especially when you like with me, I ain't have a daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
And the sad part about it is, and you know the fucked up part about it is, the biggest fucked up part about this whole situation that is so fucked up, and I see like a portion of what Spiritual Essentials was saying to me. You know what I mean? Like when she read my.
Oh yeah, I remember. I watched that.
Right.
Yeah. I remember.
I remember. I realized a portion of that. I realized that yes, I own up to that fault. But my biggest situation is like when I'm sitting here telling you I'm not worried about your history, what your situation is. I don't want to talk about that. I just want to know what's up with my kid. And I've been saying that for the last 10, almost 11 years that I have not been around this girl. Because
I feel like that's low for them to use the kids because they'll use the kids
right
to bring you pain, but they don't know that they're bringing the pain to the kids too as well.
Exactly.
That's why I make no matter what's going on with me and my kid's father, he see his kids. Period. Whether we together or not.
And that should be an unspoken law, man. That should really be unspoken law. Like that's your kid. Unless this man is a child murderer, exactly. As long as you're not, having